Unless you've lived in America for some time, you will not understand why Black Americans move the way that they do. And I'm saying this as a non Black American who's lived in America for quite some time. Because prior to moving to America, I was a similar way. I was like, what is this emphasis on race? Like, it's not that deep. Let it go. Right? Because I'm going off of my lived experience, right? And visiting a place is not the same as living in a place, you know? I'm going off my lived experience of different cultures coming together, being in harmony, etc., blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I don't know what this great, division is because, again, my experience is different. But telling somebody who has that lived experience that, well, it's not valid because your lived experience is different is going to be quite invalidating. So, and I say for some time specifically because you can live here maybe like 6 months, a year, and you haven't experienced anything, right? And outside of the US, you have to understand that what you're seeing is a very curated experience in the media. Granted, with the rise of social media, we're opening a lot more doors, right? But we could even see like what's going on now with Black Americans and Black Scots. It to me is jolly. I loved it. I've loved seeing it. And people are like, they didn't know Black Americans knew Black Scots existed. We're in every part of the world, right? But it's just exciting to see people that even me as a Caribbean person, I was like, oh, this is exciting. Seeing an accent on a different face, than what you would think for that region is something exciting. It's something fun, but people are using it to almost make like Americans seem dumb or whatever. But unless you've lived here, then you start to be like, yeah, they're white people. They're a little bit different than my white people. They're different, a little different than the other white people over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I had never thought about, and I've talked about this before, I've never thought about being Black until I moved to America. It's not a thought that crossed my mind because I'm from a majority Black country. So it's not a thought that's going to cross my mind, and I'm not experiencing racism in my country, in a majority Black country. But I experienced it here. I'll tell you that for sure. So unless you've lived here, unless you've had that experience, unless you know the cultural significance of slavery, which as a Black person in every country you should, but it's different. Even though we all experience it, we experience different types. And the slavery in America specifically was like the worst form of slavery because you broke down the person down to their core, stripped them of their culture, etc. Whereas in other regions, we didn't have that. We maintained quite a bit of our culture and, Africa and the Caribbean, etc. So we still had that to hold on to. But here it was almost stripped away entirely down to the core, right? So identity is a very big thing in America in a different way that it is for us in the Caribbean, right? So I would say sometimes you don't have to be a part of every conversation. Sometimes you just sit back and watch. And can we please get rid of this diaspora war? Black people from all the world, we're different. Every Black person's not the same, but we all have some of the same lived experiences, okay? But the diaspora wars are tired. They are tired. They are exhausting. But what's crazy is like when you have people of different culture living in the same place, it's all Gucci. It's when we seem to be in different regions of the world, it can't click. It's not clicking too good.
Black American experience is a special experience because imagine a situation whereby, as a Black American in your country, on your soil, you have to till harder, you have to work harder, you have to do everything extra, just to get the same result that palm colored people will get when they scratch the floor. I mean, they don't need to till like Black Americans would do. They just need to scratch the floor and they get the result. Such is a perfect example of what Black Americans go through in America. And of course, to crown it all, these immigrants haven't lived for some years. According to him, he said when you live between 5 and 10 years, you would get the gist. You would get exactly what it means to be a Black person in America. and the ordeals that you will go through just to come along, just to be ahead, just to get the best. Is there any best for Black American actually? Yes, this is a very good question. Is there any best that is reserved for Black Americans? Well, come along with me and watch. You will find out for yourself. Truly, if there's any best reserved for Black Americans or immigrants, once you are Black, the stereotype has been activated for you because it is not about your skill, it isn't about how qualified you are, it's about the fact that you are Black. And when you're Black, there's a limitation. Welcome to Keisha's Watch. Guys, this story is trending because immigrants are finding out truly, are beginning to understand truly that Black Americans are not lazy. Come along with me. Credit belongs to original creator of every content and stitches. Subscribe, like, and share. I'll be right back.
You know, when I came to America newly, I used to think African Americans are lazy. They don't want to work and all that. You will never understand the struggle of African Americans until you live in the system for 5 years. Then you understand that being Black in the system is already playing you 10-0. Like you are 10 steps behind. The schools in Black neighborhoods, they are all underfunded. The only thing you can find anywhere, everywhere in Black neighborhood is liquor store. Keep drinking and keep yourselves busy. Now I understand why everybody's fighting so much to live in white neighborhood. Before I used to say they are not proud of their skin color. They don't love who they are. But they're actually fighting for their children's future. Because being Black in the system is already playing you 10-0. You are 10 steps behind. Is it you that is coming with underfunded certificates that want to be competing with somebody that is 10 steps ahead of you? Being Black in the system is tough. You see, African Americans and Africans, we are all the same. Let us not be distracted. We are all the same. The only difference is that one is living in America, the other one is coming from Africa. Let's support each other's business. If you see your brother trying to make ends meet, support his business. You get to the point now. Peace and love.
I can explain why. For me, I live in a very interesting intersection in America. I am Black, I am Haitian, I am American. I was born here. So in this intersection, I can see everything that's going on. The first thing is propaganda, right? White folks in this country have propagandized the entire world, no matter the race of the entire world. They have propagandized everyone against Black Americans. And they did that with the news and movies and TV shows. Okay, a lot of those people before the invention of social media, before that, a lot of people around the world thought what they saw on the movies or what they saw on TV shows, that the way Black people were portrayed was actually true. That's the first part of the propaganda. I know this for a fact because when I went to Haiti and I talked to some of my cousins, they had skewed understanding of the Black American community and I had to correct them. So I know this is true. Another part of the propaganda is the justification to why Black Americans get treated the way they do. The reason why they get treated this way is because of their behavior. It's because of what they wear. It's because of the music they listen to. It's because of their tone. It's because they're angry. It's because they're lazy. It's because of all these things, right? They let the world know that the reason why Black folks are getting treated the way they are getting treated in America is because they deserve it, because of their behavior. So when these people come to America, their thought frame is, well, the reason why Black folks are getting treated is because of all these things. Let's not do those things and we won't get treated by Black folks. Even though they come to this country and they see how Black Americans are being treated, they don't want to be treated that way. So they think if they don't do all the things they say, the reason why they treat Black Americans the way they do, if we don't do it, then the white folks ain't gonna treat us like they've been treating Black people. Now, Black Americans come out and warn all these other communities like it's not about our behavior. They are trying to justify their racism with all this other stuff, but they don't care. As long as you do not look like them, they are going to treat you the same way they treat Black Americans. Eventually, you're going to feel the bite of white supremacy. But then here comes the white folks doing the model minority bullshit, right? Hey, you're not white, but at least you're not Black. So then they go, oh, we're not white, so at least we're not Black, but they train us a little bit better than Black people. And they start to get into this energy of, oh, fuck the Black people. They're out of their mind. There's no racism like that over here. It's because of your behavior. We can see your behavior. So it's about your behavior. They love us. And then the white folks reel them in, get them all comfortable, and then, bite the shit out of them. And then after they get bit, they turn around to the black community asking the black community to help. Like, oh, we need your help now. After you disparage black people, after you stop being in coalition with black people, after black people have been screaming for generations about this shit, now that white supremacy is biting you, you need black Americans to come help you. Because who has survived the white supremacy the longest in this country are black Americans. They're the ones that survived it. So ultimately, at the end of the day, it's propaganda, and they cannot deconstruct until it affects them. And then once it affects them, everything they heard from black Americans makes sense. But by the time they hear it, it's too late. And their community gets what? Demolished. And that is what's happening with a lot of the people of color that come here. They've heard the propaganda. They thought that if they didn't do what black people do, that they would be safe in this system of white supremacy. Black folks said, hey, they gonna come bite you eventually. And when they finally get bit, now they're like, oh my God, we should have listened to black people. And it's too late. Out of all the people of color around the world, black Americans understand the colonizers better than any other people. This is a fact. It is just a fact. They know them, they understand them, they know how to deal with them. But instead of working together with black Americans, all of us working together to fight white supremacy, nope. They rather enjoy the tiny little crumbs that the white supremacists gave them until the white supremacists didn't feel like feeding them no more, and then finally bit their asses. This is part of it, divide and conquer. And until all the people of color realize this and then band together against white supremacy, this will continue. But yeah, me living in this intersection where I am black, I am American, I'm also Haitian, first generation, I see all this shit. This is the reason why. At the end of the day, listen to black Americans because they know the colonizers better than anyone else. Well, that's it. That's my rant for now. I didn't mean to make this like this long, but it's a lot of information, right? Right. Remember, diversity equal power. We can change the world when we work together and protect black women. Until next time.
Truth be told that black Americans are not lazy. Black Americans are one of the most intelligent people on the surface of the earth. Black Americans are one of the most, when you say someone is lucrative, do you know what it means? When you say someone is industrious, excuse me, when you say someone is industrious, do you know what it means? Someone that can put one or two together, being very creative, and in the midst of being creative, it can begin to make money for him or herself. That's how to describe black Americans. They're very industrious. They are inventful in nature. They are, a lot of the things you use in the world today. Are you aware that they are manufactured by black people, but they are not given the accorded respect? Some of the things you're using today are patented by the white folks, because when black Americans created or invented such product, they were probably under their master, and by that they do not have the right to claim it. And of course, some of them do not have the financial capability to claim such. So when you hear a word that black Americans are lazy, be the first to debunk and say, no, it is not true. Just like this immigrant is said, no, that the system has given you 10-0, that you are less than 10 from day one, because the system has been built to favor them against black Americans. He said, do you know the reason why black Americans want to live in a white neighborhood? Because of the system that has been built in the white neighborhood is different from what was built in black neighborhood. The facilities are different. The opportunities are different. For example, for children that are going to school, the curriculum, oh my, the curriculum in black neighborhood is different from the one white neighborhood uses. It is a deliberate attempt to just make the children of a palm color person to be far ahead, while the black folks are being taught what is not important to them, what will not make them to grow. And there are things that are taught in palm color children's school that will never be taught in black American children's school. This is a fact. Recently, you see, the senator was saying why Are they teaching what they're teaching? You know, I don't want to go into detail, but the truth of the matter is these things are happening. It is a reality that is happening right now. And black Americans are saying this is what it is. And my utmost joy is that immigrants that they always use pitting immigrants against black Americans, they are also beginning to see that, oh, so this is what it's all about. This is what black Americans are saying. This is the barrier they go through. This is the limitation they go through. Now it is obvious to them. And they are now advocates of that truth that, hey, it is what it is. Guys, what do you think about this? Are you a black American or who are you? Whoever you are, talk to me. What is your experience? What did you experience at any point in time, where you're growing up or even now? The black American experience. Talk to me about it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this great content. You are permitted to hype this video, please. And I'll be grateful if you do that. Thank you. Until I come your way again. Bye for now.